Redbeard.
The enemy.
Where is the Jim Raynor? It's in my deck, that's where it is. Want a coin flip? Free money. Free money. Money makes the world go round. I'm gonna take this hipster. You know why? I just think it's a good idea. Shutter and Jim. That'd be a cool combo. Oh, a little probe. Don't mind if I do. This card's great. This card's really good too, but man, Sunspot feels like cheating sometimes. I'll take the pop-up book. I just really don't like these cards. I don't love pop-up book, but I like it. It's fine. And then if you can get like Wave of Nostalgia or something, it can be really impactful. Take Elixir. Elixir's very good. Yes, more probes. Big fan of Totem though. I am a Totem enjoyer. Oh, I thought this was a Starship piece. This card's fine too. Let's take it. Maybe I just want a chill vibe. Just like try to be as controlling as possible and then have some healing for when I'm just getting like fireballed or hero powered from hunters and stuff. Somebody has a foam render and I'm just trying to stay alive. Pop book is crazy strong. You think it's crazy strong? I think if you're not supplementing it with some other thing, I think it's just fine. It's fine. 1 mana deal 2. Summon some things that don't really do much. It's not bad. Lift off! I would like Triangulate, but that gets me Jim. That's my only one right now, right? Oh, I don't think it's even close. Well, actually it probably is, but I'm gonna take Missile Pump. It's a great supporting card. Yeah. When it combos with something, I think it can be really impactful. It's happening. We've got a lot of pieces. Honestly, don't tell the game this, but if we don't get offered another piece, we probably have enough to make Jim good already. But I want not that many more, just 10 or 14 more pieces is all I'm hoping for. I think having one Aftershocks is okay. This Horn is really good too. I think Candle Razor's pretty strong too. I don't really like Brochure much. This 3 over this one. Okay, where are my starports? I feel like I've legitimately not drafted a starport in quite some time in any Terran decks. Raptor Herald or Origami? I think Origami is better. Probably close. They appear to be close. I'm gonna take the Herald for my curve. I've just already got a Sunspot. I've already got a Horn. I want to grab like more Wayward Probes and stuff. I guess it's just matching outfits. It's my anime buddy in chat. I haven't seen him yet today. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go Herald again. I don't like Turn the Tides. I really just don't like it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like it. Ooh, Astro? Sweet. Let's take a look. How many elementals do we have? We currently have 0. Let's take the Tempest Hammer. Wow. It's not the Excavate. I guess it's just Lock-On. I think Lock-On's better than this SCV. I'd love them both, but what I hate is that I don't have a golden Lock-On, but when we open packs, maybe we'll get one. I think I'll take Jam Session here. AoE's okay. This card's great. This card's very good too, but more of them. Ooh, a little crystal. Lock-On is so important in the Herald meta. Yeah, and I'd call it the Creature of Madness meta. The way to answer your opponent's 3 mana 6/9 that can free trade everything you do for the rest of the game. Probably just take this, honestly. These are just not very good. We were offered a fair amount of asteroid stuff. Never lucky. I could take the instrument tech to like more consistently draw the 2 weapons I have, which are very good. Or I could just take another Tempest Hammer and not have to play a 2 mana 1/2. A lot of those cards are oppressive, especially in Standard, but even in Arena. I think Crystal's the one I would push back on the most for Arena. I think the changes to the Terran Starship pieces are mostly just good, just like slam dunk good. I would much rather they do that than change like Starport to cost 4 mana, or, you know, make this card cost 4 or 5 mana. Just make the cards you get from them worse. Vader Forever, thank you for your follow. Appreciate that. Well, this is awkward because I do not have the damage to kill it. Unless he pre-hits my guy, which would not make sense. It would not make a logical sense to me, but he may do it. So that hit does make sense, but it actually helps us out. But depending on his curve, this thing just might be feasting. Can't really do much about it, so. Who's gonna match these big farts? Let's get over 5 million channel points wagered. Let's try to get the most channel points we've had in a long time. Put it all on, wow, we have so many Scooby-Doo emotes now. It's actually kind of cool. Gets extra attack. Come on, hit me, hurt me. I tried to serve the people. Watch this. It has to be 12-0? Certainly not. Certainly not likely to go 12-0. Regardless of how good your deck is, I'm sure there will be several games where we're the second best deck, and even the best decks going second probably have like an 80% win rate, which means if you go second in half your games, you're statistically quite likely to lose a game like that. Card is so good. Watch. And now my problems are gone. Barcode grade deck? I don't think it's quite that good. I actually think we routinely play against decks. I mean, it's great. It's a great deck, but I think the decks we play against are like this, but 4 starports, you know, like starport every turn of the game. 4 starports, the first 15 cards of their deck, you see 4. I'm ecstatic to have the deck. It's much better than most decks I ever get. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's far from like just like do whatever you want, just go 12-0. You're always going to be the better deck kind of thing. What happens all the time is any deck I draft, people say that, and then people are like, what the hell is your opponent's deck? It was crazy. It's like, well, yeah, every deck is crazy. Yeah. We just have a deck close to as crazy as the decks we're going to face for the majority of the run, that's all. Why does Velma look like this? I don't know. Time to crack open a can. 0-3 incoming for our opponent, hopefully. Big worm, big turd. Just gonna go up to 7 attack. Does he play the ones? He must play the ones, right? So what does that do for me? Allows me to just take this trade. And then it allows me to play this card. Throw it in here and just take 2. I'll make him wait another turn. I don't know what the hell this song is. The Swing of Justice. All right. I'm making a public declaration. Swing music is crap. Sorry. It's had to be said. If you're dancing to swing music right now, if you're listening to it, you're also crap. Shaggy is good too. That's the best one. I have not seen that one yet. Panda Shake. I don't like that one at all. I like Electro Swing. All right, maybe Electro Swing is great. I don't know. I'm just kind of kidding a little bit. It could be fine.
Raven online.
Progressive metal is where it's at. I was typing in all the character names to see what he added, and I typed in Fred Fisting. But it's just the fish from SpongeBob. Boy, what's crazy is why did you type Fred Fisting so many times into your Google search bar before typing it into this chat? That's the question. That's a question that needs answering. You little shitbird.
Engine screaming.
Poor guy. He's like, oh, at least he's not spending all of his mana. I don't really have a way to spend all my mana with, like, this is what I would do anyway. Several of these turns were just what I would do, I think. Fred Fisting is a good porn star name. You know, I don't know if I don't know if I'd want that to be my name. Or have that action done to my body. Not so sure. Man, for a really long time, Shaman was just not very good in Arena. And now it just feels like Shaman is always so good.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Raven online.
Like, just all the card, like, every Shaman card is busted. Why? Nebula, Doc, all the Terran cards, Jim, Tumbleweed, Once Upon a Time, Pack the House. Like, every meta, it's just like there's just giga bangers. Oh, so you want to play a little top decking game, eh? Do ya?
Enough of that.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Engage.
None of them overload. Pack the House does, but yeah, there's like nothing overloads you anymore. Like a card like this, 4 years ago, would overload you 6 or something. That would be just dandy, you know? That'd be just dandy.
Auto turret engage.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Alright. I'm letting him get his stupid guy, okay? You may have your stupid card. And I shall kill you next turn. Because Shaman cards got better and they removed a stupid overload. I mean, I guess. But it's like, what's this Great Dark Neon? Paladin has like these Libram cards, but half of them are crap. Like only one of them is good. Priest, almost all the cards are crap. Rogue, half the cards are crap. And then Shaman has like Nebula, Meteor Storm, Behemoth, Triangulate, Cosmonaut, Ultraviolet Breaker. Like, those are all pretty good, I would argue. And no Bundo, and yeah, Murmur, sure, Murmur's shit, but it's like, well, the best card in there is, of all these cards, is Nebula. The best card in the whole set is Nebula.
I listened to ETC before.
What set is before The Great Dark Beyond. Perils? Perils in Paradise? Maybe? Perils in Paradise full set list. My turn?
I am working. Reporting for duty.
Like, Death Knight's got some broken cards, but like Freebooter, Slippery Slope, Snow Shredder. Just a lot of doo-doo. And I don't even know what's in Shaman. I just assume I'm going to look and it's going to be great. DK has a bunch of junk. Cliff Dive, Climbing Hook, Skirting Death, Paraglide, Dangerous Cliffside, the location. The Pirate card that got nerfed.
Ready to plunder.
I think I'm actually going to kill that one because these match up kind of a little bit better here. Druid. Got a bunch of taunt stuff and some ramp. Stuff's okay. Hunter has Death Roll and Fouls and then a bunch of garbage. Mage has Tsunami and actually a bunch of garbage. King Tide, Go with the Flow, Surflopod, Undersea. I guess it's got Tide Pools, Sea Breeze Chalice, sure. Paladin's got all this weird sunscreen crap. Priest, just garbage. Rest in peace. Nightshade Tea. Sauna regular. Acupuncture. Brain masseuse, no thanks. And then what does Shaman have? I didn't even know. I just looked. Razzle Dazzler. Alted Magma. Meltamental. Frosty Decor. Siren Song and Natural Talent, which is... Those are probably bad cards, but they just generate random cards that can be good cards. Matching outfits. That's the Shaman package. And then what does Warlock have? Cursed Souvenir. Fellfire, Bonfire, Sacrificial Imp, Party Fiend, Flame Jungler, Eat the Imp. It's all crap. Warrior is Cup of Muscle, Line Cook, All You Can Eat, Food Fight, Rye Cleaver. This is doo-doo. Doo-doo a la mode. I'm getting cooked here though, huh? Let's see what's in here. Maybe I get like the deal 6. I need to make it to that, so let's put this down and try to buy time. Have him bonk off some stuff, get some armor, shrink some stuff, maybe get the 2 mana, ping everything. Okay, so what was the set before this? It was Whiz Bang, right? Whiz Bang Workshop full set. I'm just curious. I know they have Growfin. I know it has Growfin in that set. Warlock is Shafted. Yeah, it's like they always get discard stuff or self-pain stuff or who knows what. Alright, so Death Knight has undead stuff. Puppeteer, Zombie Tank, Quilter. Originally, Threads cost 1 mana, which is crazy. Seamstress, the Headless Horseman. Some cool stuff. Some good stuff and some cool stuff. Oh man, give me the thing. That's what I needed. Oh man, that saves our oily hides. Let's do this. We might not even have to do this next turn now. We can, but we might not have to. Okay, Demon Hunter is like demon stuff, which was actually pretty good. I'm not saying that nobody else ever gets anything good. I'm just assuming Shaman's got like this great stuff. Ball Hog, Umpire Grasp, which originally was 3 mana, not 4. Window Shopper. Spirit of the Team, the little undead stealth thing that gives you attack. Oh god. Druid has Ensmallen, Jade Display, Wind Up Sapling, Sparkling File, and Bottomless Toy Chest, which discovers an extra card if you have spell damage. The location that gives spell damage, Woodland Wonders, which originally apparently released, I don't know if this is accurate, but this is what Hearthstone is showing, to give you 2 1/5 beetles that cost 3 less, not 2 2/5s. I think they buffed that card. And the Aulonius is one of the legendaries. Shame on you. Hunter's got some really good stuff. Remote Control, Patchwork Pals, Canvasaur is okay. RC Rampage, King Plush, got like Toy Ranosaurus, got some beastie kind of build. Mage has got some good stuff. Khadgar, watercolor artist, originally a 4-mana 4/4. Yogg in the Box, Sleet Skater, Frostlich Cross Stitch, some very good mage cards. Paladin has some very strong stuff in Whizbangs. Plushie, Painter's Virtue, Crafter's Aura, Toy Keeper Tarim. What are we doing? We're just doing this. Alright, Priest. Actually has some cool dragon stuff. But it's funny, they got Zarimi and only one dragon in that whole set. That's crazy. So it's like, here's a legendary dragon build-around card, and then the other cards are like Chalk Artist, Repackage, Purifying Power, Papercraft Angel, Careless Crafter. Just fly off the shelves and scale Replica, but I mean, they ain't dragons. Rogue's got Pirate combo stuff and a Crystal Cove. And then let's go to Shaman. I haven't really looked, but I'm gonna look at it, okay?
Engine screaming.
So I should have played that first. Alright, it has Once Upon a Time, Wish Upon a Star, Baking Soda Volcano. The rest actually isn't that good. Pop-Up Book, Sand Art Elemental, Incredible Value, Shining Sentinel I never found to be particularly good. Hagatha and Shutterblocks are two decent legendaries, and then Warlock has Wheel of Death, Cursed Campaign, Malefic Rook, I don't know how to say that word, Malefic, Battlecry Attack Your Hero, Crane Game, End Game. I guess during one meta that was kind of cool, like during like a dual class meta. Where's my board? Oh, he nebulaed. Okay. What does mine do? Oh, it kind of does a lot. I probably should just launch that. What do I do with the other 3? I don't know. Let's see where these go. See if they don't screw us. I need the ping to go off before the... Fuck you, dude. Before whatever just happened that I didn't get to finish complaining about. That's so annoying. Okay. Whatever. I mean, it might have hit his face, but... Lose the 50-50 on the order and then lose the, you know, 50-50 on the minion. Oh, this is Judge? Hey, we should start new drama, like Gecko and Dose. Man, fuck this guy. Fuck Judge. How dare he get lucky while I get unlucky. You didn't complain enough. Have you tried watching the Dreads guy? I know. I should have complained more. Oh, enigmatic. I have Jim. If I ever just launched Jim, I'd love for him to just not play anything and let me destroy everything. I could hero power first to try to get spell and kill this. But I don't know. It's a little dicey. How often do I face Judge? He plays a lot off stream. Even when he's streaming a lot, he still plays a lot off stream. He plays later into the night like this. How many times have I fought him? Probably 10 times. I mean, I play all the time. It's probably not that much in the grand scheme of things. You might hear someone. Oh, never mind. What's his up to? It's doing stuff for sure. It's doing some stuff. So... I think I take the triangulate. Maybe I can go for asteroids. I could go for another elixir. Let's still get an aftershock, but I can't get the things, you know? How many do I have? I have 5, so I'll go down to 4, and I'll go up to 7, and I'll draw another card. And I can draw an aftershocks. I can't. Draw a pop-up book. I think I'm far enough behind that I've kind of got to like hope that that happens, and then hope that that happens. And then I have some flexibility. Okay, okay. Both players would be vying to kill the pieces in order that advantages them. Starships would be far more interesting if they were in order. Yeah, my guess is that it would be too hard to keep track of for people, and it would actually probably be like more cumbersome for most people than not. But I agree, it would be kind of cool if you could just like hover over it and then it just showed you like the order that they were going to trigger. If it was very clear, like the top one, like if you just knew the top one would trigger first, then it would be pretty easy to keep track of it, I think.
Life can flourish.
Everything else in this game has an order. It doesn't make sense for it to be random. No, some other things are random. I don't know which things, but I'm sure some of them are. Conductivity, shroom scavate. It's kind of a problem. But I suppose doesn't have to be an overt problem right now. What I want to do is kill this guy. No, they're always random, Medi. Shudderwalk is random. Yeah, Shudderwalk is a random order. That's true. Some things are random. Recast each something you've cast. Tess is random. So there's precedent for it. There is precedent for it. Everybody don't forget to hit the follow button here. And, you know, why not follow Judge, too? Follow Pizza as well, why not? Hunter Bird? Hunter Bird is random, yeah. I love Tess so much. Feels so true to the class identity and takes build up. Yeah, me too. I always talk about, there's about 8 cards. Oh, shit. There's about 8 cards, in the, no, maybe not. Maybe there's like 16 cards in the core set that I think could stick around, which is why I'm always a big proponent of. That is insanely good. I'm always a big proponent of a curated pool because not every card that's old is bad. It's cool to have the cool ones show up, but if you bring back the entire core set and you're stuck with and you're stuck with like Worgen Infiltrators and Stranglethorn Tigers and stuff, it's like, it's not really worth it. So for every test you get offered a Cairn or a, I mean, I think they've changed Cairn a few times, but you get offered some god-awful legendary that you don't want to see, and it dilutes the pool and it makes the experience worse. Whereas if you just bring back Tess, it feels a lot better to see a Tess than a Cho'Gall, so get rid of Cho'Gall and put in Tess. River Croc. Dog isn't random, at least he always kills your board, buffs the enemy's minions, and then draws you cards. Only if my hand is full or if my deck is empty. Then he will draw some cards for me. What does this one do? I don't know if I can beat that, right? I don't think my launches are good enough. I have a... I need a way to like reduce this to 3. How do I kill everything? I can't remember what my first gym did. It's not enough to kill this though. Okay, good. Asteroids. Soften this board up. I think I have to look for stuff. Twisting Nether? How do I get a Twisting Nether? Okay, maybe I need hero power too, right? If I would have still almost been lethal even if he didn't heal. It'd still put me to like 4. I think I need 20 mana. If I had 20 mana, I could do this. Maybe if I launch, my Yamato will kill one of those. Well, it will, like I do one first and then I kill one of the big ones. And then this deals 4, 8.
Your strength.
Jim is worse than this one because I don't even get a Yamato in there. I have a bigger ship that removes less stuff, I think. Did I have, maybe I had effects. Did I have effects in there? What was our first gym? Okay, I don't want 2 of those. Dredge should have won that game. Dredge should have won it, but he couldn't have. He could not have. Guess this gives me a play for next turn, even though I like Starport. Divine Shield, Wind Fury, no good. Costs less. Plus 4 health and taunt. Let's just take that. Let's see, what is that, Flame? Flame Tongue? Yeah. I've got to play it. It's too big not to play. Clean, thank you for your follow. Clean AF. That's a 20-minute game. These games are so long. Although I suppose with our Death Knight deck, we played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of the games were under 10 minutes, but that's still pretty long. I don't know. Oh man, you know what we could have even gotten on the gym? We could have maybe just gotten like Rush and killed one. Even if we don't get Poison. How big were they? 11? I think our guy was coming back as a 10 though. So we just needed like Rush and Taunt or Wind Fury or I guess Wind Fury kills the 7 maybe. I wish I could just go back and see it and just get like Elusive Reborn and you know, Wind Fury and then curse it. Just curse that thing. Really want to play minions while I have this out, but they're too good, I think. Did you hear Pokemon Go just got sold for $3.5 billion? I didn't hear that. Pokemon Go is pretty old. I played that before I started streaming, and I'm coming up on 7 years. So that game's got to be, what, close to 10 years old. It's working at some target when it came out. This is awkward. I lose the attack, but I keep the health. I only get attack from 1. I could play this, but with that play there, I'm just not likely to kill the 4-2 unless I hit the 4-2, and that doesn't feel very good. If I hit one of these to guarantee it, then I leave up the 4-2. That also doesn't feel good. So I think I'm just going to do it this way, and it's just awkward. We have these two like kind of aura-ish effects, and we can't get them both. 2016, is that right? Yeah, that sounds about right. I was going to say about 10 years. Who bought it? Like, doesn't Nintendo, what do you, they sold the license, or? Pokemon Go sold. Monopoly Go maker buys it. Wow. Monopoly Go makes a lot of money. Pokemon Go officially sold. Monopoly Go lifetime revenue. Monopoly Go, made by Scopely, who also makes, I know they do what, Marvel Strike Force, right? I think. That Monopoly Go has made over $3 billion by itself, which is crazy. That's crazy. Fortunately, I can't get the minions to be positioned well for that, so I'm just gonna put it here, so if this one dies, this one gets value, but I assume this one will die and I'm still losing that value. You getting this data from Sensor Tower? I don't know, just Google. Isn't that Hasbro, the MTG company? I think Hasbro owns Wizards of the Coast, and Wizards of the Coast makes Magic, right? Something like that. Monopoly Go, fuck yourself, Boston edition. I liked Monopoly Go. It was a very lucrative sponsorship for us. Dang well better be with dang well better be with this $3 billion in revenue. So what happens? I lose everything, is that right? I lose most things? Okay, so let's play this. I could heal, I could totem. I think I'm just gonna pick up the cards while I can. It's a board game, gambling with real estate. Where, how can I see old campaigns completed? Monopoly Go and Royal Match. I made like almost twice as much, and like 1.5 times as much as like almost any other campaign. Oh, you know what? I need to do something real fast too. Hang on, I just remembered. Huh? Don't mind me. This might not work. Oops, I named it that.
Runs out on me.
The snake in your boots.
Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. What they wanted me to do. They bought it for Intel reasons? Intel? Reasons? Alright, did that do what I wanted it to do? And then we go and click this. I don't know. We'll see. 4 and 3. Let's go 4 and 3. It's finally time to kill that thing. Big charge. I think I'd still rather take like a cheap card in my hand. Let me try something else. Don't mind me. Same thing. Shoot. I don't know what that did. Do anything?
Time runs out on me.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to taking my turn now, okay? So what do? I chop that and then that dies and then I ping them? I can heal my own face. So I want to go face first. play that one first. Then we can buff this one. And play this one. Discover last, LUL. What is all this stuff? What's going on here? What is this? Why am I looking at all this? Stop that. Campaign amounts vary by streamer size. Yes. Yeah, for sure. Your base rate is comparable to your average viewership, which is why I oftentimes say that it can be detrimental for me to play other games. Because let's say whatever, for easy numbers, you average 1,000 viewers and you stream whatever, 40 hours of Hearthstone a week. And then through whatever combination of hours and games, you play like Jackbox party games, and it brings your average down to 500 viewers, whatever. You play that for another 40 hours, and only 100 people watch you. And now your average viewership's 500. They're gonna try to quote you at 500 average viewership, which would be, you know, probably not quite half as much, probably a little more than. They probably try to quote you at like 40% of what you would make. Because the higher viewership you have, the more leverage you have, and the more kind of desirable your stream is. A stream that has 1,000 viewers is a lot more valuable than one stream that has 100, or 10 streams that have 100 viewers, for example. But so then you push back and you say, like, hey, when I stream, I play Hearthstone and I average this. It's just one more step for somebody to kind of like try to contest, you know, paying you as much as you're probably worth. And it's, you know, it's not the biggest deal or anything. It's just part of it. It ties into CPM metrics times time stream. Yeah, what they really value is watch hours, but not every company has access to your watched hours. They can kind of make rough estimates, I'm sure. And some people ask you to provide that. I'll usually charge them. But your watched hours are tied to how much you stream and how many people watch you while you stream. So you could have 10,000 people watching you, but if you only stream for 1 minute, then your watched hours aren't very high. But a stream that can gather 10,000 viewers at any given time is incredibly valuable, and people who can do that are multi-millionaires. So, hope they don't have access to my watched hours. A lot of the bots do. I don't think Stream Elements does. Oops. The companies probably don't. I don't think R1 tracks it. I think there's probably ways to pull that though. I'm just hitting stuff. Stream Elements. Hey, they did gift a sub. Hey, sick. Debbie, thank you for your follow. Debbie. Thanks, Stream Elements. That's actually what I was tinkering around with and clicking the button. I don't know if that's a person controlling that or if that's automated. That's what I was doing. So we had subs. There's actually 5 gifted subs I'm trying to cash in. Stream. Hey, you know what? You played well too. Alright, I'm gonna ditch it all and try to find 1s and 2s, starports, liftoffs, and things. To tell you how I was getting high rolled by an insane shaman deck at 8 a.m. last week, and I was mad about it until I realized it was Zeddy. Then you got even more mad? Did you get furious? Watch towers matter, so sometimes I just leave your stream on while I pass out. Try to rally to the end, but I'm merely mortal. Hey, at the end of the day, I just want people to watch as much as they want. If they want. If you're not enjoying it, if you gotta go, I don't want anybody to inconvenience themselves or anything like that. It's like, you know. It's funny because, and I don't mean to, and initially it's gonna sound like I'm kind of diminishing that effort. But like one person here or there doesn't really matter, right? But if everybody's just like, well, I'm just not gonna watch because, you know, it doesn't matter, then it hurts, so. So it does matter, but if like 999 people are like, and one guy's like, I just don't want to, then it doesn't really matter. But if 999 people are like, hey, I don't want to watch, then I go bankrupt. And the stream stops happening. So I do appreciate it. I know what you're saying, but I did go into a stream though, and I hit him with the what the F. What did he say? Said he's a chill guy. I've never heard Zeddy described as a chill guy. He is a chill guy. It's not usually how people describe him. Not sure I've ever heard him being described as a chill guy before. Yeah, I think that might be the first. I think in terms of like angry streamers, I'd say Dreads has probably surpassed Zeddy. It's just like consistently angry. Zeddy is more, I don't know what the word is. He's more animated. He's more, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I think Zeddy's the second angriest, consistently angriest Hearthstone streamer. I'm just gonna throw this down while I don't have anything on the board. It is a clear, and then I can play this game. You replied with, yeah, sorry, that was some bullshit. Oh, there you go, that's nice. He's salty bitch at times when he's screwed over. Yeah, and look, Zeddy's he's a really nice guy. He does get very passionate and very, you know. And we all do, I think. If you play this game for a living, you want it to be good, you want it to do well, you want to do well while you're playing it. It's a lot more fun to win than to be the one getting hit by the bullshit. But sometimes he's a little quicker to blow his fuse or whatever, and you know, that's fine.
Engine screaming.
Don't know if this is good. It does get me out of range of that thing, which is nice. Seems like an okay turn to overload, even though I'm not crazy about it. Standard players get way more salty. Everybody gets depressed. Yeah, I've talked about it before. We may have talked about it, you and I, even a few days ago. Standard just has a very repetitive nature to it, more so than Arena, where you're just stuck playing the best deck if you want to do well, especially if you're like really trying to like climb ranks and stuff in Legend and so on. Wow, tempoing that out is good for me. I don't want to use the lock on, but I have to use my coin. If I try to get a, I think I'm just gonna do this and not use the coin. Even if I get a coin, I use the coin and I get a spell power totem, then I'm still stuck using this for the coin. So it's like, what's the point? I'm just gonna do it this way. So it's like if you're stuck playing the same deck all the time and then losing to the same deck, it's just, I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine I've done it. That's why I don't like playing constructed card games for the most part, because you're just so like stuck by the meta. And Hearthstone, even more so than something like Magic, just doesn't really have a culture of like playing fun decks for fun decks, unless you're like playing with a friend. It's like if you go into play mode, it's just people playing meta decks. It's not like anybody's playing like a cool brew. People just beat up on people in the play mode. And I think it traces all the way back to like the first 4, 5, 6 years of Hearthstone, where you had to win games in order to get gold. If you didn't win, you didn't get anything. So there was no incentive to play a bad deck, spend 15 minutes and then lose. So people are like, well, why would I do that? Oh, I can just go into play mode. Some people will be trying something fun or an unfinished build and I'll have an advantage over them. I can beat them and I'll get gold faster. So I don't fault anybody for it, but I do think that that's in my head where that ultimately kind of stems from. Used to be fun decks, Mill Rogue and Ice Block Mage. Well, that's just subjective though. What you find fun is different than what someone else finds fun. And a lot of people find decks fun now. You know, I find some of the decks fun now myself. Let's try to jam some armor. I might have to just launch next turn. This charge hurts us for sure. Fun decks are generally like that kind of stuff that Kibler plays, yeah. And look, I'm just saying, I don't know Kibler that well, but Kibler likes playing like homebrews at dumpster rank Legend. Totally fine. I would probably be much more inclined to do that. But then he also gets upset about all the powerful cards that people are choosing to play. So I you know, it's like, well, you choose to play the weak decks, fair. People choose to play the strong decks, they beat you, and then you want them all nerfed. You know, also, kind of contributing to that. Streamers, standard streamers are going to be a little more frustrated, a little more depressed or whatever more often maybe. It's my my thought process on that.
Weapons prize.
Okay, can I ever delay the launch another turn? I mean, I could. No matter what happens, the lock-on is happening. I feel like I can. I'm gonna get more taunts. There could be something good in here for us as well. As long as I don't die this turn. Man, I'd love to get that in the pool. But I'm kind of dying here.
Strap in.
Oh man, that's such a big thing to be in the first launch. We'll see. If I don't take any damage this turn, we may be able to drag our feet another turn. Trying to play a fun ranked deck in ranked is like skipping a sprint race. Skipping in a sprint race, yes. Yes, I think I kind of get it. Oh, I'm taking 4, or is he gonna trade? Okay, kind of rude. Kind of a bit rude. This would be an awesome one to get to. Alright, please don't kill me. I promise I'll launch next turn. I promise I will launch it next turn, no matter what. What does he have? He has 1 piece, which can't kill me. He has a spell. Do we know what the spell is? I got tired playing a synergistic arena deck that gets destroyed by a barcode. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying, like, arena is without flaws or anything. Arena's got flaws, too. And I think if you're just going to jump in and play for 20 minutes, then standard could be a lot less repetitive and your decks will work and you'll be on like an even playing field. But if you're a standard streamer and you're going to play 8 hours, you're going to be stuck playing one deck or bouncing between decks, and it doesn't seem to be what most of them end up tending to enjoy. Could have done this first. Really didn't gain that much armor, huh? What's the death rattle? Oh, to summon some big jubbalicious and jubbly. And Kibler, having worked for the company, has been put through the ringer a little bit, and his patience and the responses reflect that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's been, you know, he's been involved in the card gaming sphere for 30 years. Hearthstone's existed for 10, so I'm not singling out Kibler as some guy who complains more than anybody or in a way that isn't, you know, fair or valid or anything. Just use him as an example. You know what? You're not going to gain talking like that, bitches. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure who you're talking to. Me? All right. We're here. Dumpster Legend. I've only made it to Legend a few times, and the minute I was put in a position where I had to win to climb, I lost motivation and had no interest. So I would rather probably stay in Dumpster Legend if I play different decks. So when will the new cards come to Arena? Tuesday morning. We are only a few days away. I don't want that. I will keep those. You can get some bitches by going to your local dog rescue and asking to provide love and care to some of the female dogs there. Dude, I really don't use the word bitch very much. It's like a strange word. I feel like it's kind of rude to call somebody a bitch. hit top 100 one season. Since then, I have no interest in standard because I know the amount of time and commitment I'd have to put in. Hit top 10, it's insane. Yeah, I don't think it's easy. And I hope the guys that do it find it fun. I think it's very skill intensive and very time consuming. I really do feel, just a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, that Gorgon Zormu just shows up at a lower frequency from this card. We should track it. How many 3s are there and how often does like everything show up? I'm pretty sure Gorgon Zormu shows up less, even from my opponents. Like, they always say they can't adjust this or they can't adjust that. But it feels like that card has been preemptively adjusted. People can play a fun deck because he is allocated into Dumpster Legend. Is Red the Lakers in a sense the game wouldn't be better if he's better? Is Red the Lakers? Sorry. In the sense the game would be better if he's better. I mean, sort of. Hearthstone is a better game when the streamers are doing well, because then they're not shitting on it, and then the people watching are probably heavily invested and above the average player's skill base, even if they're not as good as the streamers. So they're probably doing better. So when the streamers are doing well and speaking well of the game, everybody probably feels like the game is better. Who else is a top Hearthstone streamer? Depends, you know, what you mean by top. I've always seen Dreads as more of a bottom. If I hit here, then I can do this. I mean, like, what do you mean, like top by viewership? I think Silvername, RDU, Tice, XQ, N, Jeef, you know, Asmo. I think those guys are most of the guys who play Battlegrounds. No Hands Gamer. If you talk about like skill level, I mean, then you have to break it down by game mode, and then you're looking at like Jeef, XQC, XQN. Sorry, I forget his name sometimes. XQN, is that his name? Nice young man. Just confuse them. Like if you're talking about like arena highest skill level, probably like Greg, Dose, maybe Judge. Probably. Are there any topless Hearthstone streamers? I'd like to tier 2 sub to them. Can be one right now with a tier 3 sub. How much do I want to kill this? Kind of. It's annoying, man. Dog is good? Oh yeah, Dog. Dog is one of the bigger Hearthstone streamers too. Probably like around RDU size, right, I think. Dog is there. With tier 3 sub, you unlock the second topless cam. A tier 7 sub gets you the bottomless cam. Oh, timely draw.
A little fiddle.
Okay, sorry. My board is where Let's see what's in here.
Engine screaming.
Ooh. All right, let's do this. I'll take the free trade. He's gonna be like bopping off of these too. I'm just hacking Jesse's mainframe. Sorry, I was trying to talk to the stream elements guys, see if they could just. There's like it's like time sensitive, and I didn't realize there's a step I had to do. But I think they're gonna give us 5 subs, and you know, I don't know. We earn them through the support of the community, so like, you know, and they'll make good on it. So I feel like if I thought I could do it with, hopefully do it without bothering anybody. How much do you think streamers like Asmongold make? I have no idea. Several million though, a year. Asmongold. Let me see. He streams on like a different channel now too, right? Which is already bigger than like. I don't even know if am I typing his name correctly. What's his other channel? Million? Several million for Asmongold for sure. I'm sure he makes multiple millions of dollars a year. Zach Roar. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, he's averaging 43,000 viewers, streaming 50 hours a week. In the last 90 days, he's averaged 44,000 viewers, and on one stream, he hit 263,000 viewers. Yeah, he's making several $1 million a year for sure, maybe more than that. But like from Twitch, I'm sure he's making millions. It's pretty cool. Millions, good. Maybe I should have just taken that damage to push more damage. He's an interesting one. His channel has pivoted to political rants and centrist media. Yeah, I don't know what he started out with. WoW or something maybe? I'm not sure where he started. I don't know that much about him. I don't really watch him. I don't know him. You said Asmodai. Asmodai? Yeah, probably I mean, definitely, well, 6 figures, but I don't know if that starts with a 2 or not. Maybe. I wouldn't be super surprised if it's just like mid-100,000 maybe. Just mid-100,000. But Asmo's been around a real long time, and he was around during like more of the peak of Hearthstone. So I'm sure he was getting, you know, he was doing okay then too. So you got $1 million check from Twitch, what do I spend it on? I'd probably spend like, I buy a couple of foil cradles. I'd buy a couple foil 7th edition Birds of Paradise, and I'd probably just like put it in a bank account. Someone who could give me enough to earn me like a salary and just let it sit there. Is that dumb? Do you find that to be dumb?
Liberation is at hand.
This lifesteal crap needs to go, man. This card's annoying. Wait, why is that so big? Activity lock-on's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna take that. Hearthstone packs? Why would I ever in my entire wretched life buy a Hearthstone pack? I already have an infinite amount of Hearthstone packs. I don't know, man. Don't I just win if I just like live and then launch 2 ships? If he didn't get the lifesteal, I'd just push it all and force him to do something meaningful, but... No, I wouldn't buy any cocaine or anything. I don't want to do that. I feel like my heart would explode. I've never done nothing like that. Someone offered you 10 bitcoins to never play Hearthstone again. Would you take it? Sure. I don't know how much that's worth. What is that? $800,000 or something? Of course. Absolutely. Stream something else? Sure. Probably grow my channel. I Hey, there you go. Thank you so much, Stream Elements. I don't know if they did that manually. Shout out to Stream Elements. I don't know if they did it, but heck yeah. There you go. Who got gifted subs from Stream Elements? That's kind of rare. I don't recognize anybody. What's going on here? What are we doing here? What we doing and why are we doing it? To poor old red turd? I need to trade these off. Oh, he's trading them off for me. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is conductivity, lock on ductivity, and launch. Blow everything up. Hit him, and then say, hey, good night, ugly. I was raised by humans, but I was no fool. Say good night, ugly. The subs that Valorant was giving out for a few weeks, I didn't understand it, but it was neat. Oh, I do remember that. What was it? Like, anytime somebody gifted 5 subs, Valorant would match somewhere between like 1 and 20 subs? No. Just the king works. Ugh. That ain't what I want to see. Also, I need to pee, and I should have gone already. That's good, though. I should have gone already. Hell yeah, Stream Elements! Oh, that's a good draw now. Okay. Crisis averted. Actually really like having a corpse farm. It's 3 mana for an 8-drop. Don't have to wait too long. Gotta wait a bit, though. How many gift subs to play Cyberpunk on stream? For how long? And does Cyberpunk cost money, and how big is it? All of that would have to factor in. Probably a lot. Probably a lot. I was gonna say, what I really want to draw is the other lift off here. Not sure your toast oven could run Cyberpunk. But is it a toaster oven? I thought it was like a dominant machine. Arms gifting subs to every streamer who wants to play Cyberpunk. Be right back. Going to start my streaming career. Smart. Smart? Wish I had the kind of money because I love that game. I haven't really seen much of it. I'm sure it's pretty cool. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was one of the games that came out and people didn't like because there was like a lot of bugs, but then they fixed them all and now people like it. Is that right? Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay. Cyberpunk gameplay 4K.
The loss will be mourned and used. Pleasure affords you. Me swing the handle.
It was a buggy mess on release. They went back and fixed everything and redid the system. Probably the best game I've ever played. Looks cool. The car's all scratched up. I could probably play this pretty comfortably. It would probably be hard to stream it though. Streaming is very CPU intensive. I think a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people who are like professional streamers, kind of like me, probably dual PC this, right? For games like this. One PC running it and one PC running your streaming setup. Say good night, ugly. Let's do this.
Ready for dust off.
Ready to plunder.
have the board space to be chugging out multiple corpses, which is sort of what I want to do, but... They call it El Electric Punko in Spain. Wow, really? A lesson in what not to do as a game dev? Well, didn't that game also, it wasn't in development for like 10 years? Cyberpunk revenue. It has made $2 billion in gross revenue since its release. An estimated net revenue of just under $600 million. So, a lot of operating costs, but maybe that is a lesson in what to do as a game developer. Make a buttload of money. Alright, I got a plan. Tell me what you think about this. Can I interest you in any of this?
Enough.
Maybe I should just play this, because I'm pretty dang healthy all of a sudden. My save file got locked in a flying car, but the game was fun. I don't know, is that real? Is that possible? We kept getting pressured by the community to release it because it kept being delayed. They used footage that wasn't accurate in their presentation for it and got sued, I believe. Well, that's not a good idea. That seems illegal. Is my ship good enough to launch yet? No, definitely not.
Engine screaming.
I mean, doesn't this motivate you to trade at some stuff, maybe? Final Fantasy 15 did the same thing. They released too early. You know, starting to see myself in some of these games. Also a huge financial success regardless, though. If you like open world RPGs, it's phenomenal. I recommend it to everyone. Is there like a set story, or do you just kind of play whatever you want? Final Fantasy after 7, what was worthwhile? My brother loves 8 and 9. I don't know if he ever played 10, but people love 10. My brother thinks 9 is the best of all of them. I think that's his favorite. It's like one of his favorite games of all time. No trades? Dastardly devil. It's an older brother. Word, guys. Yeah, you gotta trust him. 9 is the best. 10 is my favorite. 9 and 10 are both excellent. People don't like 8 as much because of the mana drawing system out of the ground or whatever, right? I could see how that would be frustrating. I don't wish to deal with this shit right now. This guy with lifesteal? Not cool, maybe?
Bring it. Bring it. I don't have enough mana.
7 is the best. Why'd you do that face? 7 Remake is very good as far as action RPGs go, based on the combat alone.
Fiado.
Ever played Skyrim? No, I've not played Skyrim. We're playing against Blubber Butt right now, though. I like a nice blubbery butt in some ways, though. I ended up running for most of the fights because I would get frustrated and be under-leveled for bosses. I played it on the Switch, and I don't know what was... like what came stock with the game, but the Switch, which I don't think these things were there, but maybe they were, it gave you the ability to have everything move in double speed. So the fights were twice as fast, and you would move over the overworld. You move so slowly in that game. You would go over the overworld twice as fast, and you could make it so that you would have no... you would have no battles. You could make it so you would like turn off encounters or something. And I did both of those at times. Sure. I bought and returned Skyrim immediately. I got through the initial town and knew it was a game I'd have anxiety over missing something. I did that with Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance, which I played on my phone legally. Many years after Golden Sun's, primary relevancy. And I remember I was talking to this guy from work who really liked it, about it. And he's like, oh yeah, it's great. He's like, where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm at this part. Like, I don't know. I went down like the river. He's like, oh, did you go left or right? And I was like, oh, I think I went right. He's like, oh, too bad. There's like this really powerful item that if you get, you can get if you go left or something like that. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll go back. He's like, no, you can't. You can never get it. You can never go back. I was like, you're like fucking with me? He's like, no, it sucks. I was like, oh. It's like, okay, well, I don't want to play anymore. So I just stopped playing. But it's like I wouldn't have even known it was there. But he told me I missed something that I wanted. But it was cool. It was a cool game. Golden Sun is super pog. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, how far I was. Maybe it was towards the end. Maybe it was right at the start. Maybe the item wasn't that good. I can't remember. But he was like an avid gamer. He knew, got new stuff. He trusted Michael something. It's like you trust that guy when it comes to your gaming experience. I actually try to find a 1 or a 2. Pretty much any 1 or any 2. God damn it. Just let me put it on the board this turn. Alright, I mean... about 30 hours in Oblivion, most of it killing the fish. I used to just turn Zelda Ocarina of Time on just so I could go to the lake and fish when I was a kid. Fishing is great. That was Mike Wazowski. Michael Spawn was his name. Michael Spawn. Another chill vibes? Yeah. Just need to live long enough to get my pieces and then do my gym stuff, you know? Michael Scarn. Spawn? I don't think it might have been like S-P-A-H-N, maybe? Michael? Don't look him up, okay? Spawn.
Bridge reporting in.
Is this him? I don't think so. Hadn't thought about that guy in a while. Hope he's doing okay. Alright, I'm losing interest. Alright, what do I do here? Remove most things, remove everything. Okay. I know a fair amount about Zelda considering I've never played any of the games. Not quite sure how or why. I've not played many Zelda games. I tinkered around with A Link to the Past on the Game Boy Advance when they did a remake. I didn't have it on the Super Nintendo, and I didn't like it much. I think it was kind of one of those things where even at the time, it's just like I had already played Ocarina of Time, and I was like, oh well, this is so much better than Link to the Past, especially for like a kid. I never really cared that much about graphics, but it was just kind of like, oh, this doesn't feel like as fun or as immersive. I don't feel like I have as much control. Whereas if you had played Link to the Past, I'm sure you loved it, and then Ocarina of Time comes out, and then you love it. But I like Wind Waker. Wind Waker is, whoa, that was fast. Okay. Wind Waker is my favorite. I like it more than Ocarina of Time. Ever played Super Mario Sunshine? That's a hard game. I couldn't beat it as a kid. Bought the Trio on Switch and I couldn't beat it as an adult. Yeah, I kind of recall it being... Oh, it was pretty hard. Those levels where you lose your jetpack are tough, and there were some other tough like platforming levels for sure. Sometimes it was kind of confusing, and then you had to get like the blue coins too, and that was kind of hard to like find them all, and that was kind of a bit harder actually. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Ready for dust off.
Enough!
But I like Sunshine. Needs more love. Yeah, that game does feel like it's about 70% of a finished game. That it would have been a lot cooler if they just made two or three more worlds and then put in whatever, like 6 or 8, I don't know how many there are on each level, like 20 or 30 more like actual stars to get, and then ditch the blue coin thing, or maybe made that like, I think there's like 30 stars you can get from the blue coins. It should have been like 5 or 10 or something, because those are just like tedious and not great. And then all the levels kind of feel the same. There's too much like islandy, watery kind of stuff. There's not a, there's not like an ice world and a fire world, and you don't need that, but it did hurt that all the levels kind of feel. But I like that game. I thought that was like the best Mario ever controlled, or at least up until that point. He felt great, and I actually liked the little rocket pack, the water pack you had. I like that. People hate that game, but I kind of like it. Need water for the jetpack. Yeah. Yeah, just put little wishing wells or something around the level. I don't know. Played that game? Sunshine? I think so. I don't think it's super well regarded. Maybe I'm wrong. I mostly judge based off of, I think, watching Barbarous King and seeing what gets him mad and stuff. Which is mostly everything, but you know. It was such a gem, but maybe I'm biased because I played it as a kid. Yeah, I think even as a kid, it was kind of like a step down from Mario 64 in like at least like the public perception or whatever. It was like Mario 64 felt more fleshed out and more innovative and more varied, and but again, maybe I'm just talking out me arse, so don't mind me. I'd say it's a true successor to Mario 64. Yeah. But I think Galaxy was really well regarded, and Mario 64 was really well regarded. Those felt like groundbreakingly innovative, or at least that was the perception of them, whether they were or not. I mean, Mario 64 definitely was. But like, that's kind of like, I feel like how people talked about those games at the time. Maybe now people are more like Sunshine's in the same category, I don't know. But I like them all. Galaxy was mech compared to Sunshine. I liked Galaxy, but I didn't like the motion controls of the Wii. I didn't play a Wii until like 4 or 5 years after it came out. My buddy bought me one, and I just... Did I ever wait one turn? Just build another like Giga ship? Does this thing wake up? This guy's gonna wake up, right? Let's just get this in there. It's his ship. This ship's actually quite annoying. Alright, let's force him to launch his ship. I'm gonna lose all this, then I launch 2 ships of my own. Man, mine aren't that good. I guess I'll get those. I don't have Taunt, though. Mario 2 for the NES, just about every Mario game is great. I like Mario 2. Oh, I better be careful, I'm gonna get DMCA'd. I lose everything, but he doesn't launch. So maybe that's good for me. Alright, I have no idea what this is doing.
Operation. Are you with me?
Let's make it count.
Alright, your turn. The first game I recall playing as a kid was Super Mario World for Super Nintendo, and then my older sister did the secret cloud stuff. I thought she was a hacker. Maybe she was. Seems fair. I mean, he's sitting there trying to copy mine. So copycat, blubberbutt. Disparage of Mario 2, Sans, FF2 4. It had the best soundtrack ever. Wow. It's got some really good music for sure. Dun, 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 dun. It's so good.
Yado.
I really like New Super Mario Bros. Almost as much as Mario World. Ah, man, I really liked that they made a 2D Mario for the first time in a long time. But man, I hated that like everyone just felt the exact same. That was something that was really cool about Mario games for a long time. That even though they were all the same thing, they're all just 2D platformers, they all had kind of like their own visual appeal and their own unique soundtracks. And the new Super Mario series just felt like it homogenized everything. Like it was just, it had like 1 or 2 music tracks that were crap. They all looked the same. They all felt the same. I don't know. I actually didn't really love that. It was cool when the first one sort of came back or whatever. Wow, Red, I woke up to shit and you still streaming. Nice. That is nice. I haven't played any of the newer ones. Yeah, I don't know how many I played even, but it's just like, however many I played, I feel like by the second one, you're like, oh man, there's like no other artistic, you know, direction they can go in. There's no new music tracks. It's like, okay. I might have only played one, and I think I played one on the DS and then one on the Wii or the Wii U. Maybe there was one on the Wii U. And by that point, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, it's like, they're milking this, but not in a fun or rewarding way for me, the consumer. Might just play the chill vibes here. Reborn, charge, copy. I'll take this and try to buy some time, maybe. Can we get Underworld theme? FF2. Sure, let me see if I can find that Underworld theme MF. Oh, this feels very Final Fantasy. Which it is. Don't put that Final Fantasy in your pocket. Otherwise it'll become a regular Final Fantasy. Which it is. That reminds me, I know you haven't played Death Stranding. I think you'd enjoy it. Wait, look it up. Oh, that looks cool. Is that the guy from Walking Dead? Why is his face right there? PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Can't play it on like the phone?
Engine screaming.
That's it? That's not good. Kinda need more. I think I'm just gonna die to this Artanis though. My ship is like nowhere near good enough yet. I need the probes, huh? If I don't get the probes, it's hard to make a really good ship. Okay, and then it repeats. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Felt like I was underwater. Square had a genius. Was it the same guy that who did like all the Final Fantasy music? Was it like one person that did all of them, or did someone different do each game? I wonder. They gave Daryl a game. What kind of game is it? Kind of rewarded, kind of punished. Okay, buddy, please don't kill me, because I need to conductivity, altered core view. I've healed for 12 already this game. It's too bad. Alright, what's in here? Is it armor? Hero power? Hope I don't hit those bombs. Nobu Yusamatsu. Yumetsu. Is that the name of the person who did it, or? Yuamatsu? How many did he do? Didn't even read properly. I managed to brute force and grind my way through all of Final Fantasy II. Nice. Wish he didn't have that. I'm at 15. May be able to have bought enough time, maybe, to stack this stuff in there. I could also launch for full price and then discount the next launch, maybe. He really needs to have a pretty rough turn here, though. Actually kind of annoying, too. It's all annoying. I guess he can't use his hero power on it. That's kind of nice. That's good. That's bad. Okay. He did all the music for 1 through 9 and half of 10 and a little bit in the games after that. Oh, okay. The music in 7 is great. Alright, have I bought myself enough time to try to get whatever's in here in there? Only way I'm gonna win. Oh, but now he's just gonna get reverbs. Maybe I don't have time anymore. He's just gonna get buy one, get one and reverbs, right? Or that. Is that all I do? That's all I did?
A gruesome
I have to get like a 2-mana freeze, I think.
I don't have enough mana.
Wait, it's 2 a.m.? He did the music for Chrono Trigger.
Now watch as I pull. Oh no.
Okay, maybe this betrays him. 2 mana, kill his 8-1.
I am out of space.
Okay, not good for me, not good. Don't you want to go again? Come on, look how fun that is. Look how fun that is. He hits there, he hits there. I take 8 at best. At 12, so he needs 4. Cast a spell. Oh, he cast a spell. Okay, kill your 8-1. Please. Darn it. It's like trying to have it die before he attacks. Wait, that was wrong, wasn't it? So he could have, I mean, he might still be able to hit me. Wow, that's really bad. He could have just put the attack on the egg and then on his face and pushed the 9. Okay, that was very bad from him. Just don't hit my face, please. Okay. Oh fuck, the bombs are in there. Misplay. There's a lot of misplays on his part. But it doesn't matter. Shit, it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe I just have to do this turn.
Make it count.
You want a piece of me, boy? I'm back up to 18. Only got 8 cards. He got some cards on fire. He had a hard time last turn, 2 turns ago, getting through. Oh, it was last turn. He had a hard time getting through just a couple of cheap, shitty taunts. He's also overloaded here. He's only got 8 mana. Okay. He's only got 2 mana here, and he only got 1 card. Was it the mini? I think he only got the mini. How do I ping him? Am I using this? Come on, just drop crap here, man. Oh my god. It's just like a miracle. One. Wow, what a colossal throw.
Fiado.
Never lucky, so I don't think win the bundle. Well, there will probably be a couple hundred people, 200 maybe, that enter. Surprisingly low amount of people usually actually enter when we do them, relative to how many people are sort of here at the time, but I mean, what's that? 0.5%? Pretty good odds for 0 investment, other than, I don't know, watching Redbeard, which you might already be doing anyway. What a timely draw. Where's my Gorgonzormu? +4 health and taunt. +2/+2. Quick draw, excavate. So what is it? It's a 2/7 elusive, or 5/6 charge that just shrinks, or a 2/9 taunt that eats my guy and spits one out. They all seem kind of bad, but this could be good on the Starship piece, I guess. Ready to plunder. I mean, I am totally down to lock on, trade that 3/4 and eat that. Dang it. The battle cruiser is operational.
Ready to plunder.
You know, I really don't have that many Terran cards, huh? I need the probes to make this. We were just talking about that in the previous game. thing has hit me for 9 damage. Kind of rude, no? A little bit.
Raven online.
The Raven is online. Elusive against Mage. I think I'd rather have the taunt and the extra starship piece than some stinking signboard that doesn't reduce the cost of any of my cards. Stinking signboard. So he gets Chalice, or the armor, or the draw. Oh man, I was hoping he wouldn't do that. So what can I do? If I play these two, I can kill everything. I overload. Overloading's fine here, I think. I could go face. I'd rather just go face. If I trade, I can heal that, but I kind of feel like I just want to heal my face here. Have you made any thoughts on what classes you think might stink and which look strong? We only looked at the new expansion cards. I don't know what other cards are in. Demon Hunter looks like it's got a lot of good cards. Priest stuff looks like shit. Hunter stuff looks pretty mediocre. Paladin and Mage and Druid seem kind of fun. I'm not sure how good they'll be. It's hard to say without seeing what sets we'll be in. Warrior feels like it's gonna be too hard to make the dragon stuff work consistently. I think a lot of the stuff's gonna be hard unless they finagle the offering rates pretty hard. Nemo, thank you for your follow. Nemo, great to have you here. Babbling Bookcase, I think that'll be the strongest card ever printed and also my favorite one. And anybody who pretends that it's their favorite one is just copying me. I think even Vivian would agree with that. I'm gonna enjoy this. What's up, Senseless? Shouldn't we wait for Dreads to review and say the complete opposite? He already did a review, and I already reviewed a portion of his review. And that was about how it went, yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it for the most part. You're on the trolley. Starship is gonna go nuts. I think I'm gonna die to the Colossus too quickly here. It's gonna deal 14, 16. Just don't think I'm gonna be able to, like, I mean, I can gain 14 here. Yeah, maybe I don't die to the Colossus. That's a lot of shit. Look, I even kept 2-1. I think another one is going to come down, so I don't want to use this on it because this will just die. But if this dies, well, that's very helpful. Lifesteal, a little more life. If this one dies, I can just have it start on the next pool. Protoss, but he's not drawing anything, so could still have a Colossus, but doesn't look like he has an Artanis. No. So should we even bother starting to build another ship, or should we just launch another one of these bad boys? It's always gonna have elusive and we get a bunch of armor. I think I'm kinda down. Mage seems good. Druid and Paladin, I don't know. DK seems pretty decent. Yeah, I think that's about right from what I saw. I love that legendary.
Say good night, ugly.
I've been very busy. I hanged out more in other channels. How have you been?
Yeah, though.
You're welcome, Mr. Red. Yeah, I didn't realize you liked the hot dog in a hot dog bun content so much. But hey, you know, whatever sells. Has any back hair footage leaked? I do have a very hairy back. It's not very hairy, but it's hairier than most of the people you see on planet Earth. Elusive or an extra minion? I think I'll take this. It should be kind of easy to get some value from it if it lives. We got some cheap stuff. Thing is, I probably want to go here and to here, but what can you do?
I'll mop the floor with you.
Let's do it.
Another tower down.
Red is the reason for all the Bigfoot sightings. Sup, James? What up, Big James? Never gonna shake the fart nickname. Shart the fart nickname. Maybe a new name and a new persona. Well, do you want to shake it? You've already been in here talking about farting. You were already talking about farting in a Mafundi stream earlier. This is your calling card.
No, not chickens.
I actually kind of want to hit the 2-3, huh? Well, the 2-3 on the left, so he doesn't have. Oh, he already has one. Okay, actually, never mind. I'd rather just hit this one then. If he has tide pools, I don't want him gaining the armor. Interesting. Darn it. Less interesting because it screwed me. I can be guaranteed to kill the one I want. And then I have to give him 2 things, and that doesn't seem great.
Liberation is at hand. Liberation is at hand.
Please never stop your persona. I won't. You know me. Sounds like an incredible anime. Well, maybe not incredible, but you know. An anime, maybe. How do I kill this cretin? I think a lock-on looks kind of nice, maybe. He hits there, I can just use this and not use it. Trying to buy time here. God, I need to sub to Mafundi. Oh, I owe Gecko Man a sub. I need that. Such a good emote. That's like a top 400 emote on all of Twitch. It's so good. What a face. What an emotive face that man has.
Ready to plunder.
Ready to plunder. Gotta let him do his thing. I could kill it, but I gotta invest my whole turn into it. Hopefully he just makes a trade. Got liberators, I've got some armor. Got some stats. Let's see if, you know, what you got for me in here. Man, I feel rather bubbly myself. I think it's maybe a rush to the bathroom after the stream today. About to eat 3 spicy buldak ramen. Wish me luck. I do wish you luck. It's times like this that I really wish you luck. Just want to get pieces down this turn. What if I, what if I
wonder. Weapons
go in here? Go here? Play this, this, and this. Double Liberator, double armor. Wooty, thank you for your follow, Wooty. I could go for some, I don't know what that is. Okay, so how do we drag this game out even further? I don't know. I just don't know yet. I'm overloaded, so I can't gym. I need, what I really want is another probe. If I can hit the other probe.
I'll start this show. Time is short.
Is he just throwing that away? Oh, he just threw it away. Nice. Okay, good enough. I'm gonna wait to launch. Ooh, Void Scripture? Wait, I still have lock on? Okay, so maybe next turn I get the bonuses. Yeah, we launch next turn. I start with Void Scripture, probably. More worried about your ass in a few hours. I'm worried about Funkality's ass, believe me. Where's that card from?
processing.
Audio processing. Shut up, idiot. Okay, here we go. Give me this. Pack the butt. No coin though.
Battle cruiser operation.
Okay. 0-7. Just wait till I get some coins. Astrobiologist into Discover. Excavate into Get Coins into 2 legendaries that cost 1 mana. And they're going to be Shutter Block and another Shutter Block. And I'm going to quintuple, septuple, 9-druple, purple nurple, summon my Starships back with Jim Raynor. Okay. I remember when Red used to build Wishing Well decks. I've tried 10 times, 15 times this meta. I've been offered 0 Wishing Wells, and I've taken a bunch of stupid coin cards, and then gone 12 with my decks just from sheer skill, but I'm trying. What is the rate of Wishing Well? Wishing Well is in 3% of decks, so I just need to draft another 20. And then I'll be statistically likely to have seen 1. Come on, man. This is crap. I love that card. Give me 2. I think when that card came out, it probably had an offering bonus. It was probably in like 10 decks or something. Kept low, the impact is rather low, but in my deck, the difference between relaunching the ship with an defense crystal and not is like an entire turn. This is like a time walk. This is like a something, man. This hand is not what we wanted, but we could just top deck Starport. I'm new. Wait, he top deck Starport. Or, well, he had it. Best totem. Always lucky. The battle cruiser is operational. Alright, unless I get a 3 like my own Herald? Maybe I play my own Herald. Alright, no decision to be made then. I'm not gonna give him this. I can't use that. I thought about whether I wanted to tempo a Herald. I'm not coining a probe, so. That's WoW hardcore career going. It's over, man. It's over. I'm dead.
Raven online.
Ready for dust off.
Raven online. Enough.
Gotta get this down now while I have time, and he doesn't have a minion that can trade into it on board. It has elusive. I have 5 mana. If I hit here, it's a really good turn if this didn't have elusive. Hit there, it goes in there. It's actually a pretty tough turn here. You will lose, it's possible. I'm definitely not winning right now. If I hit here, then hit there, then it's a 50-50. I could also get a 3 here, right? Maybe I do it like this. That actually kind of helps smooth out the turn a little bit. And it being elusive is kind of nice too. Because now I can do this. And then this. And then this. I can take conductivity for my lock-on at some point. I just dropped the taunt. I just don't think that's good enough. Just gets free killed by the thing. Then he plays a 6. Then he clicks this twice, and then the game's over, right? Like, you just lose if you play the taunt, I think. And yeah, he might not have a 6. He might be holding, yeah, 4 removal spells or AoE. He might, not be able to do anything, but that seems rather unlikely to me. Yeah. Ignore that one. Hit this one. Get the guy here maybe. And then this 1-2 actually matches up quite well with this board. Even if you hit the 0-2, then he just has a 4-2 that could die to the things. When it's a 4-6, it doesn't really die to anything other than Tumbleweed, really. What do you think win percent of a deck that was just starports would be? I mean, I don't know. It would lose eventually, wouldn't it? Maybe it would never lose. It would just go start. So what? If you're going second, you would coin starport into starport. You just click starports. Turn 3, you play a starport, and then you play double starport. And then on turn 5, you just launch whatever ship is there. Elusive. Sometimes it's crazy how, like, it just doesn't get elusive, you're kind of fine, but since he hit elusive where you just kind of lose, I have to kill it. Damn. I have to kill it, but I can't. And it comes back without taunt, but it comes back as a 12 power minion, but it will come back without Wind Fury. If conductivity, it doesn't work. Not how conductivity works. It would also not solve my problem of the back half, but you can't get the first half that way either. What's in here? Oh, I have nothing in there. Oh. Yeah, I think we're dead then. Didn't use hit minions? Yeah, they changed it.
There is little time.
Elusive Wind Fury Reborn. Yeah, how many did he get? He only got 3. Holy shit, dude.
Liberation.
Maybe there's a way to live with this. Conductivity, lock on, launch for 0. Get the 2, maybe?
Liberation is at hand.
You win this one.
Diado.
I feel like I do. Not worth coining. How far today keeps Redbeard away? Does it keep me away, or does it, bring me closer? That's what chat's gonna say. You're probably, probably coming over here. Oh no, don't play the Starship though. Please, anything but the Starship, Eggy. Please, Eggy, Egg White. I asked for anything but, oh no, that's actually bad. Never mind. Shit, wait, that's so bad for me. Shit. I can't coin that out and overload. There's no way. Oh, I think I'm cooked. This thing is going to absolutely farm me. If he just didn't play anything, I could kill it. Aftershocks? It's gonna have to be like an Aftershocks. Hope he doesn't play like one of these. This is so bad here. I could put it to 1 and just click that, maybe. Maybe that's it. And I don't use it, and then we see what we can do next turn, maybe. Wash your legs every day. It keeps dreads away. You're gonna need a court order. You're gonna need Scooby-Doo and the 13 ghosts to banish him to the Shadow Realm or something. Okay, Snake Man, this is the game you want to play? And that's the game we'll play.
Ready to plunder.
Charge, giant buff, 2/2 copy. Guess I'll take. These are suck. These are suck too. Why do they got reborn? I'm 3-1 with this Paladin deck, so I've concluded my opponents are shit. Is it possible that you're a Giga gamer? That you're like playing out of your mind? Are you just giving that up? Lucky hits. Chum.
Weapons primed.
He gets more buffs, but I might protect my guy. Or I can just start chopping. I can just start chopping every turn. I might not lose my guy here. Probably will, but I might not. Dang it.
Battle cruiser operational.
No one can hear my screams when I play Hearthstone Arena. Except Blizzard. And they're probably just laughing at me. Laughing. Why didn't I get Divine Shield and Wind Fury? Why did I get Charge on a thing that didn't care about Charge?
Pleasure of force.
Divine Shield, Wind Fury. Ooh, that's a big buff. Okay, let's play this, and we're in the play and pray era, so I can play the 3 and the 4 to probably get through stuff next turn. That I don't care about on this board that much. A little bit, because even a 5-1 is kind of problematic for me. It's gonna push 10. I'm gonna be at 16. This is good, but it needs to deal 5 instead of 3. I actually did Reborn one. It's big enough to hit there. This thing is annoying though. So I think I'm gonna ignore that. Play the taunt, right? Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, hitting there even kind of doesn't make a ton of sense. Maybe he's like, oh, I've got to trade now. I've got a 5-3. That's annoying. You shouldn't be this far ahead and top deck Sunspot on an optimal turn. That's not fair. Problem is, oh no, that sells taunt. A lot of the AoE is going to cause my 1-2 to die, which prevents me from killing the 5. Whereas if I launch this, it costs me 3. 2. I don't even remove much from that. What if I get like a digging straight down? I have to take it and kind of pray. I can still launch here. Take the tumbleweed, and I guess I just have to launch. I have the taunt, right? Then what does it do? It deals 2 to everything. Which means I hit there. That's 17. 17 minus 5 is 12. 12 is more than 0, right? What's the time in Oregon? 3 a.m. right now. You can see the time for me down here, a little below me. It is 3 in the morning, so I need you to do me a big favor, Viv, and kill me.
Valen, we have a problem.
You think our opponent conceded the match? I kind of feel like they were pretty far ahead until this turn. I'm on mobile, so I can't see it. Oh, okay. It is 3 a.m. right now. 2-2 copy, buff a demon. Yeah, sure.
What is enough?
10 a.m. in the UK. Oh, so it's +7. I go when I think of UK, I go +8. When I think of Europe, I mostly just go +8. And I'm kind of in the ballpark. Germany, France, UK. It's like usually +7 or 8. But in my head, I just go +8. And I can usually figure out what time it is for most of you guys. Nice play. Chum. Not a good draw for me. It's usually the best. It's 12 a.m. in Bulgaria. You mean 12 p.m.? I think you mean 12 p.m. Yeah, sounds about right. I think it's 12 a.m. in Hawaii right now. I think. I remember when I was living on in a hotel on Hawaii for a little while, working there. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, that smokes me. Oh my god, what are these draws? These are so bad. Oh fuck me, dude. Can't kill them. Oh my god. I can't even cast anything. I don't know if I don't even want spell, but I kind of need fog. I think spell might have killed me actually. I take... How much do I take? If I don't swing, I'll unfreeze though, right? If I don't swing, I unfreeze? I'll unfreeze. I think I have to unfreeze here. I don't know how much I'm taking. I feel like I'm taking a lot. Oh, but he can just give him Reborn. I think I'm screwed. What are these cards? Where are all my Starship pieces and my Jim Raynor and my Liftoffs and that crap? He's gonna probably put it on here, this greedy SOB. Yeah, that's great. That actually, I mean, I don't want him to get that back, but what more can I really do? What about here? Is this better? I don't get a minion. How much am I taking? I'm taking 5 anyway, right? Alright. Health is overrated. Pop up first to avoid the damage? No. And it just dies. You pop up on the other one, but then I'm not killing anything. Then I take the damage and he keeps the minion here. 2 turns from now. Jukebox Totem has carried me to 4-1. That's not good. Why do they both have 4 health? Oh, I'm kind of cooked. I got a 50-50 to kill one or the other. Maybe I get spell... No, I gotta do this first. Taunt. Rush. I have no idea what's even in here. As a possibility. Nothing? Okay, wait, I got 2 taunts and a rush? What the frick? Sweet. You watch Invincible? I've watched the first 2 episodes of season 3, so no spoilers beyond that. I've watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of The Wire season 4, so I'm kind of working on that. Latest episode was good. I heard the last 2 were really, really strong. If I hit here...
Kalimdora Palooza was better.
I hit here, then chop, then I can trade in there. Is there any way, Wait, what? Why is my attack only 1? If I hit here, then chop there, I can keep the 3-3. I don't think that's worth it. Even though I'm gaining 10 health here, I think I'd still rather have the health. Especially with the horn in my hand. That means here? Airlock first, yeah. Don't worry, I got the easy plays. It's the hard plays that... Oh, that's a little bigger than... I mean, we actually might have lethal next turn, just... Bada bing, bada boom. This guy gets a little buff.
Eyes on the horizon.
It's fine. Oh, he's got a Death Rebel Starship? No. Shit, dude. Okay, well, he doesn't have anything. Wait, oh, all we need is 1 bad draw from him and we're guaranteed here. Can't get the taunt, but that's fine.
Keep it real.
If I attack here, 6, 12... 15, 18. 15 and then 18? We just have to fade 1 draw. That's it.
Coarse fabric. Coarse fabric.
Right? There's no way if I hit there... Okay, let's think about this. If I hit here and then it hits here, we'd have 6... 12, 15, 17. Horned hit minion is bigger? They're not dead with the horn. Hit 6, 12, 15, 18. Oh, are they just dead with the horn? See, this is why we let Ivanovic here. How are you? I'm really looking for a 2. I have a lot of 3s. Actually, I don't have that many 3s. I've got a fair amount of 2s though. Shit. Her message: pay this man more money. Pay him. Pay this man more money. Oh, we got the 10. 10's good. We had like some 12s, a couple 12s yesterday, a couple 12s today. That hand is not it. Spell damage. Darn it. 250k paid off. I told you. I was gonna be serious this time.
Raven online.
Raven online.
Operation.
Means I won a Redbeard Gamba. Anybody who believed in Redbeard pretty much always gets paid out. Choose outcome 10 to 12. If we win this one, we'll set up a bet for the set up this one. If we win this one, we'll set up a bet for the Yes, I can. What do you mean I can't? We'll set up a bet for 12 if we win this one. Plus 454,000. Holy shnikes. A curse of idiots upon you. Oh, first. Thank you for your follow. Thinking about how I get out of this. Doesn't look like it's going to be, I don't know how you say, happening. But I will click some buttons and try. Liberace in hand. Plus 17. 17 total channel points? Or 17,000. What an amazing game, Redbeard. Thanks, Unleash. That was a pretty awesome game. I think we fought pretty hard to get there, I feel like. Yes! Okay, Summoning Ward. Wait, I'm gonna trigger something, aren't I? Maybe he kills the 2-2 and I get, no, he has to kill the other 2-2 as well. So I can have a 50-50 to get the 2-1. This could happen. No! Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually. Okay, well I get a free 2-2. Free 2-2. This is gonna kill the next taunt. Oh, but it also oh yeah. Like that, right? Alright, then it could be his turn. And then the Meteor Storm can kill his what he swings and what he plays, hopefully. And if not, I can go 2-3. 2-2-3. 2-3. I'll mop the floor with you. If he loses health, I might have to do this. If he loses attack. What's the alternative? So it would be 2-2-3. Then swing and get the 4. He also might lose attack. I actually kind of prefer if he had lost attack if I'm not going to do this turn. Let's go here. Let's see what 3 is in here. Never going to excavate, sadly. This card minus attack kind of sucks. And this card with Reborn, also not very good. I'm going to take... Man, I wish I could get the excavates. How do I get the excavates? I cannot. I might kill like a small minion, maybe. Just kind of banking on some trades happening again. Getting through another swing and maybe another turn, maybe. The Hearthstone extension, so I can see the cards and whatnot, but the Holiday's weapon has 2 attack. They're rebuffing it. It has 1 right now. It originally had 2, they nerfed it. It's rotating out of standard in like a week or 2, and they're gonna set it back to 2, but right now it has 1. So for all intents and purposes, set this one to 1. It's been insane with 2 attack. It was better than it is now, and it's oftentimes unbeatable now, so you know. Factor that into your equations. I'm a believer. I'm not a believer. I mean, it kind of kills this guy, sort of. Next turn. Hi everybody, what's up, Turok? That can't be good for me. Oh, I can lock on? Maybe I just have to lock on in Meteor Storm. Dude, that's a problem. Well, yeah, we got through half. More. Oh, okay, that one's at 5. Oh, that's good. Does it ever let me hold? I don't think so. I think I actually just traded away. So it'd be 1, 6, 7. Maybe it's just a tempo ogre. 6, 7, 8, 9. Go away. I'll see you later, sweet dragon. I'm gonna trade first. 1, because otherwise chat says draw last or whatever. But I also don't want the asteroids on an empty board. I may need those asteroids to ping off parts of what he does here. Why did I let Holiday back in? Because they're not very, what's the word? Good. Not very good at what they do. They ban it and then it just comes back. Whatever the system is, just undoes the bans most of the time, but not all the time. Some cards remain banned and some cards come back. Seems to be arbitrary for the most part. But Holly's been banned. It usually should be banned. But again, the answer to this is always pretty simple. They don't care about Arena, right? They're not putting any thought into like whether they should do this or that for Arena.
Ready for dust off.
Which, you know, maybe I made the wrong career choices. Maybe I made the wrong career choice. I think it's got some specifically banned. Some guys, where some are just temporarily removed. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I don't know what the mechanics are behind it. But like, whatever that, remember in Descent of Dragons, there's a 4-mana 4/4 that gains +4/+4 and rush that whenever, if your opponent plays, controls a dragon, it triggers that. It's normally a 4/4 and it gets the extra stats and rush. And that card never comes back, ever. That card is never in. Whereas like Doc Holiday comes in and out. Malignant Horror at times has kind of come in and out. Hero cards just never came back. So yeah, I mean, some must be just designated never come back until we decide. And others are just like removed for this meta and always come back. They must be designated come back without thought or consideration, I guess. Only the weirdos like us who enjoy Arena. You know, it's funny because they are making the Underground Arena. I think they've realized that at least within the Chinese market, there is a huge, huge audience for Arena content, limited Hearthstone content. And now that they got it back, I think they're trying to, I think that's why they are making the Underground Arena thing. Because they saw just how many people were buying fake accounts and spamming fake accounts, and they're like, holy shit, there was actually money to be made off of Arena and we did nothing for a very long time, is the impression I've been under. The battle cruiser is operational. Poison's good. It's a nice piece of shit. I want this one to take the damage. Thanks to the Chinese people. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, because people were barcoding? Okay, so China loses the Hearthstone server, and then people just gravitate over to, you know, NA, EU, the other Asian server, barcode the shit out of it, make it miserable for like a year and a half or 2 years for some of us playing it this time, especially. And then that forces Blizzard to make Arena Underground, and then it's incredible. And then, like, let's say their streams, if they just happen to be only an arena streamer, their streams just grow a shit ton. And all the suffering kind of had like a purpose in the end, and it ends up even better for those who suffered. Wouldn't that be kind of like a just and kind of, you know, admirable kind of end to the story, or like next chapter of the story maybe, where he's gonna be rich? What I think, like, if the Arena Underground's great, what'll probably happen is like Tice will play it, or Crip will come back and play it, and Redbeard will probably be out of a job, which is fine. I mean, those guys are incredible. They deserve the job more, you know. I need board space. I guess what's in his? What can I do? Skip my turn? It might not even be Azurite Vein. Might not be Azurite Vein. I don't want to skip my frickin' turn. Oh, Lord, help me. Just do 100 cards. Wonderful. Well, guess what? I get to spend almost all my mana. Like how Overwatch 2 rewarded players who went 3 years without a balance patch with the content they promised. Oh, wait. Little different. We talk about the entire player base. Can't imagine the entire player base will ever be rewarded for playing a Blizzard game, but streamers, man, whose entire life and livelihood relies on Arena, may be able to end up having some beneficial anything because of the new content. Maybe. Come on, let's hope, man. I got a month or 2 or 3 more to pretend like I might stay alive on this earth. Let me cherish it, please. I have zero faith in Blizzard, judging by how they half-ass change the sets every month, rotating the same sets. Well, again, rotating the same sets is better than putting in an old set you know is going to be bad. And this isn't about what they might do, it's about, you're judging based off what they have done, which is almost nothing and kind of a poor job, while developing nothing new. Now they're developing something new. I would say logically, it would be fair to at least speculatively be optimistic about them wanting to be more proactive and more thoughtful if you're going to spend all the time to develop something new, which they've never done. Sure, if they're just like, hey, what's the rotation going to be in a month? I wouldn't expect them to have put a lot of thought into it, which they never do because they've never done it. If you say, what's the rotation going to be like and what's the game mode going to be like 6 months from now, after they've invested in actual development for it and advertised it and sunk money into it, I'd be like, oh man, they might be more inclined to actually make something that people are interested in, that play the game. But again, who knows? I'm just one man. Let's hope you're 3 times bigger this time next year because of good product. Man, I'd settle for like another 100, 200 viewers a night, but 3 times, I'd be a millionaire. If we were 3 times as big as we are. Okay, if we're 3 times as big as we are right now, and we streamed every day for a year, I'd make $1 million, I think. If we were 3 times 700 viewers, maybe we'd make $100,000 or something like that. We have a little higher viewership today because a couple people are off and we caught a pizza raid and stuff like that. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I mean, if we're the same size and the game's fun, then, I mean, we're not really losing anything, and that just kind of is what it is. Like, that's fine too, right? Ideally, yeah, it's like bigger and it's better and all that, but no matter where that number goes, it's never enough. I don't think that's true. I wouldn't look at it that way myself. Try to do this one a little faster. Ooh, that could be like 2 starports or 2 flints. Didn't get offered one of these today. I freaking love that card. You know what I should really be doing here? Is probably starting with this, right? Alright, we got garbage here. Fortunately, I can't really take that. Oh, Spaceman. Yeah. Spaceman. And then health I don't need. Cards I could use. It really scales. Yeah, the difference between having what would like we'd be at like 3,300 viewers a night. I mean, if you had 2,100 viewers a night, you'd make more than 100 grand, maybe 200, maybe. If you're on every night and the community was supportive and you were playing ads, and you also got sponsorship deals in that time. But it's a lot easier to get sponsors when you have 2,000 viewers as opposed to 1,000, or 2,000 as opposed to 500. It's like, it's not, you know, 4 times easier. It's way more. KCO makes 200 grand. I don't know who that is. Case O. Oh, there's an underscore in there. Oh, way more than this person averages 9,000 viewers. Yeah, they're making again, they're making millions. They're making at least $1 million probably on Twitch. I mean, collectively probably. You're averaging 9,000. Jim? Oh, I gotta think here. Yeah, maybe we can't get away from Jim here. Where did those come from? We got through. I mean, we didn't get through. We were almost through the we're almost through the staff, depending on what happens here. Isn't it way higher? I don't know. I just clicked this thing. The last 7 days, they've averaged 9,000 viewers. The last 30, they've averaged 9,000, almost 10. Last 90, it's averaged 12.6. 180, 18,000. So they're on the downswing. Maybe like, I don't know what this is. This is a casino or something? I don't know. Is this a person? I don't even know. Did I even pick the right thing? Is this like a group of streamers? I think I'm okay. Maybe I actually picked the wrong thing here. Case. Oh.
No matter where we are, life can flourish.
I don't know. It showed me virtual casino. Okay, this is a different person. Oh, they're averaging 50,000. Oh yeah, they're making, I don't know, $5 million a year on Twitch probably. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe they were playing a casino and I clicked the wrong button. I'm not sure. If they have 50,000 viewers a day and they're streaming every day, they're gonna make over $5 million a year. No doubt about it. Usually has a blue hoodie on. Yeah, well, hope it's a nice hoodie, I guess. The super skinny guy. How do we feel about getting Holiday, then getting 3 cards that will end up in a duplicate? Not good when it happens to me. I think it's only happened to me once, maybe ever, that I got a Highlander card and was forced to take a duplicate. At least in the last like 3 or 4 or 5 years. You've been very low. Yeah, 8's pretty low. Doesn't really matter if he's at 8 or 18 or 20 here. If you can't deal with all these, he just dies. The battle cruiser is operational. Does it have rush? Is it already attacked? How much do I have? Oh, I've got so much damage. This has to be lethal. Okay. It's got to be, right? It's just simply got to be. Say goodnight, ugly. Okay, I mean, that's a good opener. Going first. Alright, Gorgon Zormu. Double Battle Cry. Let's remove sorry for anti-toxicity. Step 2, hey, let's make the guys emote say goodnight ugly. Sujiro, thank you for your follow. Gorgon Zormu, oh, I thought we got him. +4 health and taunt's pretty solid. Charge is okay, Reborn is like, I mean, whatever. This is, I think, actually the best one and kind of the one I want. If he doesn't curve out particularly well, which obviously with this he will. Liftoff, interesting. Whatever, I mean, maybe he took like a flint and he's like, oh, I don't want to play the flint. I can coin the 3. Funny thing about this is so good on curve, we're probably going to be priced into this, but we want to jam these as fast as possible before we draw like Gem, Starport, Missile Pod, or Lock On. Otherwise, we're down a draw. If there's a world, oh, I thought he got poisoned. If there's a world where, let's do this, like, don't trade, okay. If there's a world where he doesn't kill this, it might just snowball out of range. But there's also a chance, and what I was gonna say, I think, was we could just hit like Jim Starport and then only be drawing 2 cards out of these 4 draws. I'm in, dude. I'm in. Watch this play. You watching, Arms? Check this out. This warrior is so far ahead of me, he just tempoed a Yamato cannon. That's disrespectful. Holy moly. Holy macaroni. It's over? It's definitely not over, but he needs a mismatching outfits or whatever, matching outfits. Or it is actually going to be over, I think. Which I normally wouldn't say at like this stage of most games, but... Take these now before we hit either of them. This way we get to maximize our draws. And then how many bullets are in here? I mean, this sucker's got 8 bullets in him. May just be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave it up and then matching outfits it, but that's gonna take up a chunk of one of his turns. 6, 7, 8. That's gonna be, you know, 40, 50, 60% of his mana for 1 turn while it's still relevant.
Ghost reporting.
This one. Nice. Boy, we're just getting lucky on everything this game, huh? That's how I like it.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Could kill it by playing this. You still might not be able to kill it, right? Charge? Nothing with charge. I just have confidence.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
And if I get all my cards, that the second gym launch will just be enough. By all my cards, I mean my other probes. By not allowing our guy to like take damage and stuff. Like he really just needs one thing. Oh, there it is. That's so bad for me. We're giving him more time by not taking damage to give him, what I was gonna say is to draw that one specific card. But I don't think it's wrong, because it's like, you force him to have it and it's just been controlling the board by itself. What is this? Wind Fury and stuff? I mean, that sucks, but what can you do, you know? Gotta get that crystal down. Play this one too. My hand is so pinched. Hat angle jaunty. What's up, Alez? Is it jauntify? No, this is it's always at the same. Because if it's not at this, it hurts. Okay, so he killed my guy and destroyed my whole board. Thing is, I'm winning the Starship battle right now, substantially. That's kind of the key, right? All right, so we go here. Just get this down. If I play this, the time is right, maybe? Just to get it down. Yamato. So it's kind of like, it might come down to who gets the rogue summon 2 ships, kind of. He might not have a gym, but if he has a gym and I have a gym and we've both drawn our gyms, it might come down to who gets the rogue piece and launches 2 ships in 1 turn. Oh, he could get a Nebula, but that's, I think I can beat 1 Nebula at least. You shave your head under your hat. You have extra smooth today. I'm sure Poet already noticed. I ordered you a new one with shipping to me. Then you. It will be about 6 weeks. From where? The last time I got a new hat was because RefuGeek ordered it for me withat telling me, and it just showed up here. For a while, when I was signed to Team Liquid, boxes would just show up here all the time with clothes. Atwa, thank you for your follow, Atwa. But now, I don't know, my clothes are just kind of... Ooh, that good? I mean, it could be good. That's a good one. Summon a 2/2 copy of it. I don't even know what the other things do. Play this now. I think I'm just gonna keep jamming all the ship pieces and then just kind of go. Maybe that's a reason to play Starport, because it's gonna take me 2 turns to get that off anyway. What the frick is happening here? Pardon my language, but what the fuck? Doesn't he have like 2 in this deck? Okay, well, that was a free consecration, I suppose. Wait, I'm dying here.
Ready for dust off.
Amazing RNG. We have not had good RNG this game, but he has. And that's pretty much the only reason the game is still going on. 8, 14. Hopefully it trades here. Okay. What we do now, I guess, is launch no matter what. And just sort of see what happens and pray. Do I just go 2 gyms and go from there?
Let's make it count.
At least we didn't die before we did that. What could he do here? Ping them all, you get poison. You'd like double trade, get poison and ping. It's bad, but not that bad. I need him to play something else and not just click his thing, because I think the way that he has a chance to win is just high rolling this. It depends what else he's doing here, but I would imagine that's the highest likelihood, and it's not very high. Because I still keep this 8/5 that is left. Okay. Does that do it? I mean, that keeps him alive for sure. It's a little unfortunate. What about Cookie plus this? Is this an infinite string, or do I get like Mothership and stuff? Actually, not so sure about that.
Death cannot be bound. Bound torment. Bound torment. Death cannot be bound torment. Bound torment. Bound torment. Me sweat candle.
Say good night, ugly.
Why doesn't it turn into motherships? Or colossuses? They're in
Hello
the meta.
Mr. Redbeard. I hope you are doing alright and you are not that angry at Dread for pulling Pokemons yesterday.
I'm not angry at Dreads. I'm angry at him. Why would he take that and not one of these? Oh, God. Double Colligarn. Ever killing me? Good golly. I already said, say goodnight, ugly. Now say goodnight, ugly. Talk to me. Talk to me. Thank you, Bohemius. He deserved it for the triple asteroid, that's right. Triple asteroid and the discovered nebula into double Colligarn. Yeah.